One of the most exciting new trends in rifles this year is the arrival of affordable precision rifle competition rigs. These three guns here are the first out of the gate in this category, and they are designed for the production class shooting in PRS. And what that does is it imposes a hard stop of $2,000 on the price of the rifle. If you've ever looked at the prices on sort of the popular rigs run by the pros, the prices get way north of $2,000 real fast. These three guns are ready to compete out of the box and at a price that is much more attainable for the average person who wants to get into the exciting sport of tactical field matches and PRS and NRL type shooting. All three of the rifles come in between like about 9.5 and 11 pounds. Now by PRS rifle standards, that's actually pretty light. But one thing that's nice about these guns is that if you wanted to use them for predator hunting, even to take them hunting for big game, you've got a lot of versatility in them as well. They're a little bit heavier than a standard sporting rifle, but they're heavy enough so that you're not going to be compromised if you're running them in competition. So we'll just take a look at these in turn. This is the Patriot Valley Arms John Hancock rifle. You can't have a more American name than that. This was kind of the first out of the gate, at least in terms of when it was announced last year. But now the demand was so great that they're finally getting these out and into people's hands. You know, like all the precision rifles here, you know, this one shot lights out in the test. And you're going to see a lot of similarities between the three. You know, to get to that $2,000 price point, they have some features in common, but each of them has their own twist on this. This one happens to be built on a KRG chassis with a nice adjustable cheek piece on the stock. It has the removable piece down here if you want to go with that kind of sniper hook system. And this is built on one of the most interesting actions out there. It's the nucleus action from American Rifle Company. It's a 3-lug action, so it's got a really nice short 72-degree bolt throw, so it's a slick, quick action. And the lugs, unlike lugs that are designed to kind of bed evenly across the inner surfaces of the chamber, this has toroidal lugs. You're going to have to look that word up if you don't know what it means, but essentially it allows the action to kind of, those lugs to self-center with better contact within the chamber, and that leads to greater accuracy. Now this rifle, like all of them, comes fairly naked, but ready to trick out with some extra stuff. So the muzzle brake here, we put this on yesterday while I was running some field drills just to see how it controls. Most guys are probably going to want to run that. It doesn't come with any magazines, but being a Remington 700 style receiver, it is ready to take any AICS mag out there, like the ones made from Magpul. Those are the ones we were running, and you know, out of the box, it is ready to go. It's shot just lights out, terrific gun. Has a little mechanical ejector in there, controlled round feed, very reliable, very slick, very fast, easy to control. And also, you know, of the three, arguably the best looking one of the lot. Just kind of the finish on it really caught everybody's eye out here, and I just love it. This is BadRock's rifle SouthFork. Now, this is based on a Defiance action. This is Defiance Machines' new rifle company. And unless you, you know, just sort of fell off the pickle truck, you know, Defiance action is sort of the standard action for most competition rigs out there. So now you can get a Defiance action. It's a 2-lug deal in a rifle that's ready to go, again, right at that $2,000 price point. The aesthetics on this are a little more kind of rough looking than the other two rifles, but this thing runs like a dream. It is just the slickest running action of the lot, and just has a very sweet Trigger Tech trigger on it, and just a tack driver. This thing just ran just like a dream. You can just see how slick that is going back and forth. Comes on an aluminum chassis, again ready to adjust for length of pull. for cheek height, so you know you're not giving up anything there. Runs on AI type magazines, so there's one little difference there. And this has, again, a mechanical ejector and you know, a little control round feed, sort of a Sacco style, M16 style extractor. Now this one is also wearing a muzzle brake from Area 419. They don't come with that, you know, so that's going to be an add-on. But this style's stock with the M-Lock system on there. You're ready to throw on bipods or other accessories, you know, kind of whatever you need. This here is the Seekins Havoc Bravo. This is Glenn Seekins' kind of follow-up production rifle after last year's amazing Pro Hunter. So he's come out of the box with, again, one of these $2,000 PRS production class rifles. This is built on his Havoc action, just a lovely two-lug action that actually has the lugs positioned at a 90-degree difference, so that when they lock in there, they're actually in a stronger situation in the receiver. A kind of a thoughtful touch on his part. This comes with a nice Timney trigger on it. Heavy barrel, contoured barrel, 5R rifling on this bad boy. Again, the adjustable stock. It takes the AI CS compatible magazines. One thing you might notice on here is this little rail section here. This is part of a new series of accessories that Seekins has come out with. This rifle does not have this included, but you can add these on there, and this gives you the ability to run this on an Arca dovetail tripod, which is extremely popular. And it also has these little detents in there that run other accessories that Glenn has developed for adding bipods, adding tripod mounts, and other you know, kinds of accessories that you might want to have. The Havoc Bravo, another good PRS production class rifle, $2,000. All of these, you know, come in a variety of cartridges. We got them in 6 Creedmoor and 6.5 in the case of the BadRock here. But you know, the John Hancock there comes in a variety of calibers, even like the 6 Dasher, which is very popular. You can get them in the 6.5 PRCs, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6 Creedmoor, a lot of different options. So if you're looking to get into the game of precision rifle shooting, you don't have unlimited funds, and you've been scared off by kind of the gear race that some of the competitions can become, these new production class rifles are really a great option. All 3 of them are tack drivers. They handle extremely well off the barricade in the field. They punch tight groups at 100, and they are the kind of gun that you can win just about any local match with and compete and do well and not feel like your gear is handicapping you and not feel like you're going bankrupt in the process.